Well, happy 420, guys. What will we be talking about today? 420. So, light up, smoke up, sit back, and relax, and enjoy this intro. I am your host, Dead Smiles. What we'll be talking about today will be 420. Cannabis, marijuana, weed, the devil's lettuce. How did 420 come about? Now, a lot of people always assume that, everybody so happened to start smoking on April 20th or at 4:20 p.m. some famous weed smoker got caught, or that it's a penal code by cops. That's all wrong, actually.
According to Time magazine, the most credible story traces back 420 to Marin County, California in 1971. 5 students at San Rafael High School would meet at 4:20 p.m. by the campus statue of chemist Louis Pasteur to partake. They chose that specific time because extracurricular activities had usually ended by then. This group, named here, became known as Waldos because they met at a wall. Reading further into the article, as Reddix told Time in 2017, we got tired of Friday night football scene with all the jocks. We were the guys sitting under the stands, smoking a doobie, wondering what we were doing. In fact, to add a little more to the story, was that the Grateful Dead had a concert back in 1990, and this is actually the original flyer that was posted out. And so this actually got into the hands of Steve Bloom, a former reporter for High Times magazine, and basically blogged this. And now we have 420.
And lo and behold, we are here in today, now celebrating 420. So again, happy 420 to you guys. Now I want to get into a little bit about weed and its benefits of it. And a little information due to the fact that recent issues have come up about the transportation industry.
Yeah, Benny's still up there. His truck's broke down.
And those issues being about Amazon and their delivery drivers. So let's get into the benefits. A lot of the benefits that stem from marijuana or smoking it or even eating it as well, edibles exist, is that it helps out with a lot of stress. It helps out with depression. And something that everybody already knows is the benefits of smoking it, especially for those that are cancer patients, those that have arthritis, people that have issues with eating, bad eating habits or whatever, or they're not eating enough. So those are the main benefits.
But one of the greater benefits to smoking marijuana is the answer to the question, is it possible to overdose on marijuana? The CDC basically answers here, no. According to them, they say a fatal overdose is unlikely, but that doesn't mean that marijuana is harmless. The signs of using too much marijuana are similar to the typical effects of using marijuana, but more severe. These signs may include extreme confusion, anxiety, paranoia, panic, fast heart rate, delusions, hallucinations, increased blood pressure, and severe nausea or vomiting. In some cases, these reactions can lead to unintentional injury, such as motor vehicle crash, fall, or poisoning. I know that last part about poisoning kind of sounds weird, but you can understand with hallucinations.
And those are just benefits, just to name a few. I know that there's an exorbitant amount of benefits out there, but people want to associate marijuana as a gateway drug. And the truth of it is that it's not, at least from what I've seen. I think the gateway drug is actually alcohol and cigarettes. That's what I believe is the gateway drug, but, to each their own. One thing I did want to mention was that in a most recent study by PEW Research Center, they ended up finding out that 91% of U.S. adults actually do believe that marijuana should be legalized, where 60% of the 91 actually believe that it should be for both recreational and medical, while 31% actually believe in that it should only be used for medical, while the 8% just believe that it should still remain illegal. And this was taken as of recently because of the fact that so many states are starting to legalize marijuana. Things that was figured out within that study was that the demographic of those that believe that it should be legalized is actually split, and it very much widely spread out. I mean, they had no one group that was advocating for marijuana to be legalized. Matter of fact, 60%, I believe in the lower 60% of people within that 91% were actually Republicans with between the age of 18 and 64. Now, Republicans or people that are part of the GOP that are 65 plus, they lean more towards, no, let's leave it illegal. Another demographic or age demographic that they did find out was that overall, ages from 18 to 74 across all ages, across all parties, across all ethnicities or backgrounds, they realized that from ages 18 to 74 do advocate or do believe that marijuana should be legalized, while 75 and plus baby boomers, they believe that it should remain illegal. What does this mean for the future, guys? It means that it has to be legalized eventually at the federal level. Hopefully in the coming years, or maybe even months, you really don't know, but hopefully very, very soon we'll be seeing that it will be legalized across all the states at a federal level. Because currently at this time, even though California and Nevada reside next to each other, you still cannot legally cross with any amount of marijuana these state lines. So even though you're from California, you want to go across with just a nugget, it is still considered a felony because you're transporting a scheduled substance across the state line. So yeah. Now, before I went off and forgot about a little bit of a fact, and I wanted to go back to the whole transportation situation and bring up about Amazon. Now, as of recently, a lot of issues have been coming up about this transportation industry due to the fact that we have to piss in bottles, piss in coffee cups and all that. And that is actually very true. But these issues have been around for the longest time. And I'm not trying to take away or not acknowledge that this issue and or say that, hey, get over it. In the least, that is not what I'm trying to say. On the contrary, I am glad that we're finally making a mention, because as a bus operator, as a truck driver, I mean, even delivery drivers like that of FedEx, UPS, and Amazon. I mean, I know that Amazon has it the worst at this moment, and we're seeing this because a lot of them are making thousands upon thousands of stops. And I know I'm exaggerating, but still, these drivers really do feel that way. And I know it sounds like I'm going off on a tangent, but this is that stress that I was talking about, and how marijuana would but definitely help out, because drivers like those people that have issues like that, all we have is basically either we get prescribed a medication that we're unable to take because it's classified as a schedule and it goes against DOT regulations, or we have to deal with this ourselves and drink ourselves to death, And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you could just not do either one. It's like, yeah, you're right. But there's some people that like to get stress out of them. There's some people that really like to, enjoy themselves and relax. Just like how people enjoy themselves with a cigarette. Some people enjoy themselves with video gaming. Some people enjoy themselves, reading a book. Some people enjoy weed for recreational use. Some people enjoy drinking for recreational use, socializing and all that. There's nothing bad about that, guys. And again, going back to transportation, there's a lot of stress that we have to deal with, from traffic, from passengers, from people. I mean, I know I'm a truck driver now. I have to deal with foremans. I have to deal with other truckers. When I go to a landfill, I have to deal with other trucking companies that just don't give a fiddler's beep about anybody else beyond them, getting their stuff on time. And that goes back to, again, with the whole timing situation. It's a stressful endeavor, guys. And I know that there's other industries where it's just as stressful, or maybe more stressful, or not as stressful. But the thing though is that I am telling you guys that there's a lot of benefits to it. Now, one of the questions that I know that will probably come up on a few of you guys is, well, why is it that he's a commercial driver and knows so much about weed if weed is not allowed to be smoked? Well, truth be told, guys, is because of the fact that I had actually started up a company. It was a tour company. And when I did my research, I realized that there is no multi-day tour for weed. You know, you have a lot of these places saying like, oh, we'll take you to this place. Oh, we'll take you to that place. Oh, dispensary night out, and so on and so forth. And I was like, you know what? I wanted to start up a tour industry or a tour company where you can enjoy weed and still visit a bunch of different places throughout the state of California and in some parts of Nevada. That company was called High Rollin' Tours. So when did I start this? At the beginning of February 2020. But all in all, guys, do your research. I mean, guys, you need to send letters, call up, do whatever you can to voice yourself. Let yourself be known. I hope those people that are stuck out in states where it's still illegal, that you guys can see this and realize like, hey, there's actually other drivers, there's actually other people that really do believe in this. And it's great. I mean, I think it's great that we're starting to realize that, hey, there's a lot of benefits to smoking it. Hey, this can be useful and all that. So I think that we need, as a nation, we're progressing, and finding out and researching and all this. And it's great, guys. It's great. Otherwise, thanks, guys, for watching. Again, happy 420. Hope you guys smoke up. Hope you guys enjoy yourselves, as long as you're of legal age to do so. And again, this is all my opinions, guys. Don't take everything word for word. Do your own research, as I said, and enjoy yourselves. Have a great day, guys. And yeah, Dead Smiles out. Ooh, that sounded cringy. Enjoy the music and the outro.
Thank you.